Greetings, beautiful humans, and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. This is your soulmate soul scopes, where your Akashic Records, your soul books, meet your zodiac. Now, many of you may not be really familiar with the Akashic Records. Well, this is your soul's journey through evolution in time. So the timing of this video is really important for the message that you are about to receive. These are channeled messages from your soul, your angels, your guides, your crossover loved ones, and your ascended masters. We use tarot and oracle cards just to connect and communicate with you. So watching the message all the way through is super important, because as a medium and a channel, it's likely that some of these messages may be very specific. And since we're channeling for an entire zodiac, sometimes your loved ones or maybe an ancestor may have a specific message just for you. And so if you don't watch it all the way through, you may miss a very important channeled message. So your arrival at this channel and this message may be the timing that you need it. And because we're channeling for an entire zodiac, each situation and circumstance may not resonate with you, but you may pick up a few ways to go about your situation and circumstances. And don't forget to jump to the timestamps, because all decans will be separated by your timestamps. So don't forget, check your timestamps. So now, let's get ready for your Soulmate Soul Scopes reading. Greetings, and welcome in to all my Cancers. Welcome back. I'm Janine. This is going to be your soul growth reading from the energies of January 15th through the 31st. Let's get it in. All right, to all my Cancers out there. This is, again, your soul growth reading. And if you're just tuning in to the very first time, beautiful human, this is something that you definitely want to pay attention to, because this helps you understand the pattern of the cycle of energy from all the planetary energies, including that comprises of your life path, as well as your karmic energy, has a lot to do with your soul growth. So that's why we are adding this portion now. These have been pre-shuffled. I'm going to give it one extra shuffle of love here for you. A little bit of Reiki on it. All right. And this is the soul growth, perseverance. So this particular lesson at this time is about your inner knowing, and how to also stick with it through the course of all the things that you are healing and growing. And also the most uncomfortable thing is going into places that you've never been before and moving through the space and time of getting there. So you have to persevere with any intention, because it requires energy to manifest. So you have to hold that resonance. It is universal law. These are facts. All right, so a little bit of Reiki on this one. This is your gifts, your talents, those abilities, those skills that you have to employ to help you harness the energy of perseverance. And we have reflection. And what's important about reflection, especially at a time of a retrograde, it's a time to slow down, literally, and think about all your past decisions, places where you missed the mark, or that you see clearly you're going through a space again and you need to redo something. So they're saying that your gift, which it definitely is, Cancers are moon children. So reflection is already inborn in every single one of you. This is going to be the key strength to persevere, is looking within, doing that true, authentic reflection. And we're not talking about worry and anxiety. We're talking about reflection. Introspection is something completely different. Okay, my friends? We're not going to spend time beating ourselves up over spilt milk. We're just going to see how we spilled it and then not make that mistake again, right? All right, so here we have the path. And that path for you is the ritual of healing connections. This is heart. And what I'm hearing here for you is to spend the time while you are using your skill of introspection and reflection to persevere, is that you are going to now look at the space of your deepest heart expression. How do you shine as the love of yourself? Because that reason is what gets you through. So now we have our soul growth. We're going to be growing some things, and they're asking you to persevere as you go through this time of transformation. Let's get started with your readings. All right, welcome in all my Cancerian Decan ones whose birthdays are from July 22nd to the 21st. Oh, June 21st. Okay, everyone's talking to me right now. Sorry about that. So we got from June 21st to July the 1st. And so that's where the mix-up was. So yeah, I'm just talking. And you think that I know that, but actually I don't, because I'm a DK3 shouting. Shouts out to all my D3s. Woo woo. All right. To all my Decan ones, we got your birthdays in there. You know who you are. You are a shining star. These cards have already been pre-shuffled. We're going to do another quick hustle shuffle here for you. Put a lot of love and a lot of Reiki on it because we are brethren of the Cancerian nation. One love. No matter which Decan is, I got you. All right, well, already getting some downloads here. So we're just going to start off right there. And if you didn't, and you jumped straight to the timestamp and didn't see the soul growth, definitely double back right now, because you feel like you are going into uncharted water. And you're going in a place where you may be leaving people behind, and you may already be sensing that this place could be lonely. You could be also feeling, I'm hearing, isolated. So some of you that are growing it forward are starting to feel alone, and like there isn't anybody who understands what you're going through. And also there's depression and isolation, as well as a little bit of confusion. I am also hearing, so some of you have slipped into, the fear labyrinth, that those deeper, darker fears. Which is why you have to hold on to the parts of yourself that you love. So please watch that. They want you to take a step back now from everything. And this is where that soul growth is really about to pay off for you, and understanding what that soul growth, what it is, and how to use that tool in this video to move through the cycle that you are in from January 15th through the 31st and beyond. Because this one they're saying is going to last a little while, which is why they said that the lesson is perseverance. You are going through a major transition right now where not only has the wool been pulled from over your eyes to see what's happening in your life and taking ownership of it, it is a hot ass mess. And you don't know how to fix it. You don't know how to correct it, because everywhere you seem to be turning turns into a dead end. And this is why you are feeling abandonment right now, because you're trying to figure out how you got here. Well, how you got here was at some point in time you said, I want a better life. And so now you're seeing exactly what you need to clean up and how messy it is. And they want you to take a step out of it, pull yourself out of the dark, victim mentality, the dark space and the labyrinth that you have sucked yourself into a vortex through in the self-pity party, and they want you to stand now. They want you to put your big girl panties on. They want you to stand the fuck up and own that you want a different version of your life. Yeah, I gotta come really hard. I'm so sorry, because that's what they're saying. And they're also saying that in order for you to see it, you are going to need the gift of introspection and reflection, because you're going to have to stand outside the situation, out of the drama, out of the trauma, and really look at what it is that you really truly wanted, because they are giving it to you. You asked for a better version of life. You wanted to upgrade your life. You wanted things to change, and the change starts from within. You heal that shit, is what you do. So put your big girl panties on and stand up and say, you know what? I do want a different version of life, because we just can't drive through McDonald's and order a new life and then we pull up to the window and hand them a debit card and they give us that new life. It does not work that way, my friend. You've got to let go and move beyond the comfort zone of all your comfortable life in misery to go get the life of happiness. So you have to let it go. You can't hold on, and that's why this fear is coming, because you are already there. You're in the transformation process. And also they're saying that you are looking at the past and looking at your life and you're holding on to it. And child, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a little secret right now, because I'm gonna share this with you. And I don't normally tell all my business up in no videos, honey, but I'm gonna share some with you, because sometimes what you are holding on to looks glittery and it feels good, but it ain't good. And that you need to stand outside of it. You keep trying to settle somewhere for something that they don't want you to have, and you also don't want it. It's just comfortable. And they're saying, let it go. Ooh, look at that. You see how that felt right there? This is the situation. This is the circumstance. You don't want to grow. This is the soulmate card. You see the position? These are all in reverse. This is the live wire right here. What you're looking at and holding on to the relationship is holding you down. Relationships are supposed to grow you. And if they're saying that this is not for you, and that the way you're looking at it is only going to hold you down even further. And also there is you're deceiving yourself. This is a self-deception, which is why they're saying that this is a time of reflection, because you need to stand outside of the trauma and the drama. There's a lot in this relationship, and you're fighting to hold on to it. And this is why you must let go. You can't take old baggage into a new life. I'm gonna hold them words for myself too. Boom, I can own it. You do have to observe now. You're not seeing it, which is why it's time for reflection. So please go back, because you are going to miss out on some very key things. You're not going to be able to hear as clear if you don't step outside of the drama. And the drama that they're taking you through right now is a test of character. Do you really want what you say that you want in a new life? And do you really deserve to be loved in a better way? Because somehow you keep going back to it, and they're saying right here that every time you do, you chip away. Is that the right? You chip away at your own dream. And in order to hear it clearer, how to move forward is what you can't hear because you're stuck and lost and you're trapped in, this is never going to work out. This is always happening to me. This is the woe is me, the pity party, and you're not hearing clearly and seeing what steps you need to take. These three are all saying the exact same thing. Your thinking isn't clear. You're not observing because you can't hear because of the fears, or seeing the signs and the messages that are coming to you synchronistically. Well, you've got to clean up. We know this is all about transformation. This is going to be a process. Because if you're holding on to this, they're saying that this is a no in this relationship. And that you've got to heal and clean you up. We're going to pull one last card. I could so see this here because some of the wounds that you have that you are healing, there's a lot of old abandonment story, a lot of codependency. Also, I'm hearing that there is a lack of self-worth happening, and it's going to take a community, and not so much telling everybody your business. That's not what they're saying. They're saying that you are going to be fortified by the connectivity with others and really that relatability. So, whether it's through us at I Am Powered by Love or another community online, a meetup, we do workshops on self-love and, healing the story, like the mother and daughter wound, the family karma. These things are deep, deep in there. And maybe you have a belief that you don't give up on your marriage and your marriage is supposed to be forever. This isn't necessarily a fear that is based in what others will think about you not being married. This is more also about family and what you believe the family is, but you've been asking for a new life and you're not losing it all. You have so much more to gain, and it's going to require some other people and friends and family support, letting people know what's really going on, because they're also saying that in this movement back and forth, this person is a narcissist. They don't have the emotional connectivity to you. This is really deep because you want to make the changes and they're there for you to make, but you're also not hearing what to do, and you're going to have to now reach out to a different source now for help, and communities where you can find that and also begin healing it. And there's strength in numbers. So community, I can definitely see that. And it isn't just about the physical people. This is about praying and connecting to your guides, your ancestors, your crossover loved ones, those who can help you energetically as well. So I'm going to send you lots of love and light because this has a lot of elements in it, and there's mental and emotional confusion. There's a lot of conflict inwardly, as well as you're facing a lot of deep movements in your life to break free from the old chains that have bound you your entire life. You are really moving through a whole transition. So perseverance is going to be needed. You do need to really watch the soul growth. And I'm going to conclude here. I do want you to reach out to I Am Powered by Love and look at our workshop schedule and see what dates the mother load, the mother versus daughter heal your emotional wounds are, because this is some deep wounding pattern that you're trying to break free from, and you can't do it by yourself. You're going to need some help as you move into your different area of your life, and you're ready and you want it. You just don't know how, and that's the scariest part, when we don't know how to put the pieces back together. All right, to all my Cancer fans. So listen, anytime we're going through rough patches in our life that seem to be insurmountable, you don't ever have to feel alone. And if you have that feeling, there is a hotline number at the bottom in the description page for help. So I don't want you to feel like you're alone. There's resources out there. If you can't reach out to a friend or family, please always know that you can reach out to us. Our phone number to our Wellness Management Center is on the website. You can reach out. A lot of people reach out to me directly by email based on these videos. So I just want to send you all the love and light right now. I want to thank you for tuning in. If this resonates with you, I do want you to drop an icon and let everybody know that you watch it all the way through. And if this resonated and you've got some career choices that aren't looking well, or if this resonates with you in either, drop those icons. But most importantly, communication and engagement is so important for us to grow, learn, and heal our lives. So I'm Demi, and I'll be praying for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and set the notifications so you can get all your soulmate soulscopes right here. And I am